Last year I spent my summer exploring North Bay, Ontario, looking to tag alongside hard-working men and women who make an honest living. I wanted to see what life was like for the unsung heroes of the working class, the people who work every day to make a city function. I got my hands dirty, tried new things, and met some fantastic people. And now I'm going to do it all again on Season 2 of Steel Toe Rookie. Hi everyone, welcome back to Steel Toe Rookie. We're at Sports North Skater's Edge, and today we're going to look at the sporting goods industry. Okay, we're with Paul MacLean. Paul's going to give us a little bit of background on a place I used to be more familiar with, the sporting good industry. Thanks for spending time with us, Paul. Could you give us a little bit of a background of maybe how you got started in this?
Sure. Thanks, Bill. I got started in this, probably the easiest way to think about it was I was working in a grocery store when I was 14 years old and going through school, and that job was just something that I did, and at the same time I was playing hockey. And when I finished playing hockey and I was in university trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I started to realize that, you know, some of that stuff that I'd learned in the grocery store, actually I developed a skill, and it was customer service, and it was interacting with people. Right. And then I was able to combine, you know, that knowledge with my love of hockey and sports. So I got into the sports world. I moved up to North Bay. I managed the Sport Check for 3 years here, and then an opportunity opened, and I opened my own store. Source for Sports is a buying group. So I belong to a group with 180 other stores across Canada, and we each own our stores individually. So we choose and do what we want to have in our store, what we choose to sell. So some stores will, you know, be into outdoors things, or some are only specific to hockey. Some are like us, where we're multi-sports.
Oh, I don't know what you went to school for, university or college?
So I went to university in a retail management program.
Okay.
Now, I didn't find that immediately. I first went to a business program, and that didn't really work for me in the traditional way. I found that the retail program took sort of that skill set that I had from the grocery store, and it was really geared towards this and some of the differences between maybe, you know, finance or other parts.
If I wanted to buy a pair of skates, I know back in the day was if it fit, it fit, go.
Yeah.
I know that's changed now, so what do we need to do?
Got, you know, more sizes and fits than you could imagine. A lot of the companies have kind of created 3 different fit families, is kind of the industry term, I guess, that's come out. And so even though the skates, you know, start at a price and work their way down, the skates in the same family will have a similar fit. So we want to find the foot type that matches, or your foot that matches the best fit.
Right.
And one of the most amazing new technologies that's just come on the market that we've got is a 3D skate scanner that will scan your foot and recommend a skate. So that's the job that we did, but it makes it even easier. You can actually see it, and we can look at it. Okay, Bill, so we're going to start now with our new 3D skate lab, where we are going to scan your feet, and we're going to see what recommendation it makes for our skates, and we'll go through all of that. So I'll get you to stand in the scanner.
Okay, we're going into the lab.
Okay, into the lab. Feet there right in the middle.
I should have wore socks.
No, actually, it needs to scan your whole foot without socks.
Okay.
So it's scanning right now, as you can see.
Oh, it's hot.
It's going all the way around. And it's analyzing your feet, and we're done. So you can step off.
That's it?
Yeah. And so if you want to come over here, I'll show you. This is the 3D scan of your foot now. So what size of skate did you wear when you played?
I think 10 and a half.
10 and a half. So, and did you ever go 10 and a half and 10 3/4 on one foot?
I may have.
So
I may have.
When they would fit you, that's an option that's available to pros. But yeah, as we go through here, it kind of shows that, you know, your width on your left foot is actually narrower than your right, and then your heel width. We've got your depth here, so exactly kind of what you're talking about, like you're on the low scale there.
That is so cool.
In step, like very low, obviously. Like you said, you're going to have a low foot. And so all of this information comes in here, and then if we were to take stock skates going from, what we carry in inventory, the recommendation from Bauer is for you to be a vapor fit, and you would be in a 10.5D. So
What does the D mean?
So a D width is the standard width.
Okay.
Now we have a wider skate in a 2E width,
Yeah.
or a narrower skate would be a C width.
Okay.
So all of that stuff kind of goes together depending on customer's foot, the volume, and how to make it fit.
I
make it
played
comfortable.
for years and years in a C fit. I was a C. I was
Yeah.
a C double A, I think. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. So double A is the heel,
Right.
and then with that narrow heel, that would be the smaller heel. And the C, your left foot was a C, and I think so because
So
your
I
foot
wasn't
was-
held back?
You weren't held back. No,
Oh.
I know. I always look for those excuses too.
Yeah.
They don't seem to happen. So we're able to we could look at what your foot would look like in a double E width, and you can see that the skate is actually out there. You're not occupying that much space. And in a D, it kind of narrows in. It's closer.
That's
If
slick.
you went to an 11. All of these, sort of features are here. If we move you into the Supreme skate, again, you can just sort of see where your foot and the different skates have the different fits. So, the Supreme's got a mid-heel pocket with a mid-instep, and the Nexus skate has a deep heel pocket with a high instep. So that's all different fits, kind
Yeah.
of trying to find the right one for you. So the skate that we would be getting you to wear, this is the new 2X Pro from Bauer, and that's in the Vapor family. And yeah,
That is slick.
so,
That's so neat.
so it's great.
These are so light.
And now we can, where you would have been measured and had custom skates built for you in the factory and sent back.
Yeah.
Now this scan acts as what Bauer would do, where they would make a last of your foot and they would have it build the skate.
Right.
So now a 3D printer can print out your foot that we've got there.
Wow.
And they can build the skate for you, and we can get it for you in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember them doing okay, put your foot down and they draw a
Multiple measurements
Yeah,
and stuff, and trying to figure
Yeah,
out
yeah,
each
yeah.
step and all of that. So
Oh, this is that's
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool. Okay, we're at the front of the store where we have the skate sharpener, and with us today is Bill Hodson, who has done this for how many years, Bill?
40 years.
40 years. So he's going to be our expert to take us through skate sharpening. Bill, I played where we had some players that actually they were so finicky about their skates that they would actually sharpen them themselves. They wouldn't have the trainer do it.
Yep.
Then there was a guy like me who had no idea what to do, and I just let the trainer do it. So could you take me through, I don't know, some of the different things about skate sharpening? Like the hollows or the...
Okay, the hollows, some people they like to carve more, so you have more of a hollow, which is the angle,
Right.
the hollow inside. Flatter one, the ice is a little softer. They like to go a little flatter because it doesn't pick as much, but you could still maneuver. Some people sharpen your skates twice a year, and they don't like them sharp.
Right.
And other people sharpen them every time they're on the ice.
Yeah, so
It's a personal thing.
For sure. Like I will remember that. Like I remember when I was younger, I used to get them sharpened every game,
Yeah.
and then as I got older and probably a bit heavier,
Yep.
I didn't want them done, except if I had literally lost an edge, and then I'd obviously need.
That's because you can make your ankles. You get older, you're a little bit heavier.
Right.
So you dig in the ice.
I needed more glide. I didn't need any more digging in. It was already enough work.
And make that toe drag
Yeah.
around the guy, right?
Like how long does it take to do a skate?
Depends
guess
on-
it depends on skate.
Depends
Sure.
on the skate, whether they want something special done to it,
Right.
or just how bad it is.
How nicked up it is
Yeah,
with the
nicked
edges
up, you have
gone.
to cross grind it a lot to get the nicks out.
Right.
And then sharpen it. The other ones, like the people that do it every game, there's nothing really wrong with them. They're just a little bit,
Right.
it's just a touch up, right?
Yeah.
They tend to have the packages. They sell that it's unlimited skate
Yeah.
sharpening for the year, so they don't wait till they're really bad to come in.
I often wondered that as a business, as a retail. I guess that the people come in, maybe they buy something else, but I know I played with guys that needed it, again, every practice, every game, some in between periods, and if you get people in like that, that's a lot of work.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of it's
For
psychological.
not and
For a lot
not
of it's
getting
psychological.
right. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
they think they're good, it's good,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's like your sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never that good, so. So, Bill, obviously there's things spinning at high speeds back there, and there's
Yes.
sparks flying all over
Yes.
the place. What are the safety measures that you need to take when you're sharpening?
I always wear safety boots. not necessarily, but I always have a steel toe because I've dropped, goalie skates used to be heavy. I've dropped them on my toes. And the safety glasses at all times. Other than that, make sure you look at what you're doing. If you have to reach for anything, then you're probably going to put your hand somewhere you don't want to.
Right.
Other than that,
So staying focused on the task at hand.
yeah, like anything in life, right?
Yeah. Okay, Bill, would you mind taking me back and showing me what we can do?
Go on down.
Okay. Magnificent. I don't know who's going to wear these skates, but I'm sorry. It's probably not a good job. But Bill's kind and he's giving me a lot.
No, you did fine. You did fine.
Okay, we are in yet another department of the same store, and here they do custom clothing, which kind of connects me to Team Apparel when back in the day when I used to play. With us is with George. And George, can you kind of take us through a bit of what you do here?
Basically, we take customers' logos or some ideas for custom stuff. We can do anything from hockey teams to somebody off the street. Could design something and want something done. Today, for instance, we're going to do some shirts. Guys get together for a party. They used to play for a hockey team, so they gave me their hockey team logo, and we're going to put it on the front of a T-shirt and put a name and number on the back, kind of replicate their jerseys.
So maybe you could show me and we can dig our hands into something.
Yeah. Well, we'll show you how to print the shirts.
Awesome. Let's
I
roll.
got the logos done already.
Perfect.
Shirt.
Ta-da!
Looking like a jersey.
Can't use that because there's a name on there, right? Here we go, though. Right?
There you go.
George,
Yep.
you're kind enough to kind of take us through the process of how you get this nice, lovely embroidery on a sweatshirt.
All we did with this here is a process we call it kind of like a twill embroidery, where we actually use pieces of pre-cut twill of the logos. Here's the pieces of it. There and there. We send it away to get programmed for a machine to sew into. So the girl places it on the machine, does an outline. We place a twill on. It works out to be about 9,000 stitches on it. Whereas if you're trying to fill this up with normal, probably about 40,000 stitches. So it gives a nice little look, and gives a nice look of the twill. That's what we come up with. What it does is it'll put the twill on and does all the outline stitching around it. Yeah, just like hockey jerseys. Like hockey jersey numbers is just stitching on the outside. Same idea, but we're doing it with text and we're doing it with artwork instead of just plain old numbers.
Awesome.
It's a really, really rich look.
George, you took us in there. We saw the machinery. Like, what is one of those? What do you call them? Heads?
The embroidery machine.
Machine. Yeah. What is something like that worth?
Yeah. Well, probably the price of a small car.
Price of a small car. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
And for something like, say, like this, like how long does that take to do one?
To do these, I think we're probably 15-20 minutes.
Okay. And for something a little more detailed, like how long does something take?
One of the logos we were looking at a while ago, it's a 40-minute logo. An embroidery with a left chest logo, and it's on the machine for 40 minutes. And it was 34,000 stitches. So
obviously that takes a lot more time.
It takes a lot of time.
Right.
And when you got a whole team of those going on, it takes a while.
Yeah. Okay, I want to thank the Skaters North Source for Sports crew for taking us through today of the sporting goods industry. It's been certainly a change from what I'm used to when I was younger. And thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot for coming, Bill.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And we've got a special uniform for you that I thought we would present from your playing days. So thanks so much for coming in and learning all about the sporting goods industry.
Okay, that's it for the sporting good industry. I learned a few things. I picked up a few things. We'll see you next season as Steel Toe Rookie.